All right, welcome to part 3 of the course 3, chapter 1 review. We're looking here at problem number 33, and what we want to do is see if t equals 29 is a solution to the problem t plus 11 is equal to 30. Well, let's plug 29 in for t. That would be 29 plus 11 is equal to 30, and 29 plus 11 is 40. And so 40 is not equal to 30. So we would put down not a solution. All right, problem number 34 is the same thing. We're going to check to see if k equals to 4 is a solution to the equation 48 divided by k is equal to 12. So let's write this out as 48 divided by 4 is equal to 12. 48 divided by 12, well, 4 goes into 4 one time and 4 goes into 8 twice, so that is 12 is equal to 12, so we would write solution. And here we have one more of these type of problems where we're going to check to see if m equals 8 is a solution. So we have 8m, so that would be 8 times 8 is equal to 68, and 8 times 8 is 64. And so we'll write 64 is not equal to 68. This is not a solution. "36 says a log travels 50 feet down a river in 20 seconds. After 15 seconds, it has traveled 40 feet. How many more feet will it travel in the remaining 5 seconds? Well, I'm going to draw a picture for this one. And the first one is going to be kind of a timeline as a clock. Here's my clock. Not a very good clock. So when we divide this up, this would be 5 seconds. This would be 10. This would be 15. And I'm also going to draw a timeline for the length of the river. And we know that this has to be 50. So this is going to be 0. This is going to be 50. Let's see how that looks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So this would be 10, 20, 30, 40. Now let's go back to the problem. It's traveled, okay, a log travels 50 feet down a river in 20 seconds. After 15 seconds, so right here, it's at 40 feet. So my graph didn't line up very well, but we get the point that it's right here. How many more feet does it have to travel? Well, the distance in between 40 and 50 is 10. So the solution is 10 feet. All right, in this geometry question, we have a rectangle, and it says the perimeter is 56, and the length is 12. What is the width? And I'm just going to draw a little rectangle here. So there's our rectangle, and our length is 12. Oops. And our width we don't know, so I'm just going to put a W there. And we know all the way around it, the perimeter is equal to 56. Well, because it's a rectangle, we know that this is going to be 12 also. So the first thing that we can do is take 12 plus 12, which is 24, and we could subtract that off of there. That gives us 32. And we know that this 32 has to be divided into 2 because it's that side and it's this side. And 32 divided by 2 is 16. So the solution is W is equal to 16, and I don't know what the label is. And it is centimeters. So we'll put 16 centimeters. Here's the next geometry question, number 38. And it's telling us that we have a square that has an area of 121 feet squared. So let me try and draw a square. All right, that looks pretty good. And area is equal to 121. So the formula for finding area is A is equal to S squared. Or in other words, some number times itself is going to be equal to area. So we just need to think, what is it that equals 112? And we could start out by saying, I don't know, 10 gives us 100. Let's try 11. So we do 11 times 11. 1 times 1, that's 11. Put down a 0. We add those together, we get 121. So it just happened to be 11. And so our side length is going to be 11. So this is 11, this is 11, this is 11, this is 11. And what is the label? Feet. So this should be feet. And this is our solution. Problem number 39. A car travels at an average rate of 50 miles per hour for 3 hours. How far does it travel? Well, we know that it's doing 50 miles per 1 hour. So that's 50 miles times 3, because it did it for 3 hours. 50 miles times 3 is 150 miles. And remember, your story problems have to have labels. Number 40, the last problem on the review. You like 2 teaspoons of sugar in an 8-ounce glass of iced tea. How much sugar should you add to the 36-ounce thermos of iced tea? Well, let's set this up as a fraction. You like to put in 2 tablespoons or teaspoons of sugar for every 8 ounces. And we want the ratio to be the same. And so we need to know how much to put into this 36-ounce thermos. Well, you can look across the bottom and say, what did you do? How could you multiply or divide to get 8 to 36? And you could check to say, what did I multiply by 8 to get 36? And if you divide 36 by 8, you get 4.5. And so it's basically saying that you multiplied by 4.5 on the bottom, and whatever you do to the bottom, you have to do to the top. And so 2 times 4.5 is 9. And so the answer is 9 teaspoons. 9 teaspoons. Another way to do this is when we have the equation set up like this, you can multiply diagonally. Change markers. You can multiply diagonally and then divide by what you did not use. So you would do 2 times 36, which equals 72. And then do 72 divided by 8, which gives you 9.